You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Barbara here. Welcome to my new series of videos that I'll be uploading right here at the channel on Wednesdays. So this is still the Bare Pantry Show, so I'm going to have cooking, but I'm also going to have reviews, life hacks, you know, that type of stuff. I'm going to show you what I do for my day job. I'm going to show you behind the scenes right here at the cooking channel, the stuff that I have to go through to get ready for the show. And hopefully we can have some guests. It's just going to be like the Bare Pantry Show, but a longer version of it, okay? See you guys here every Wednesday. First of all, I needed to go to the store and get some groceries. Jory's the one that needs the parade. I need the cornmeal and I need the ground beef to make this dish. You guys like this? See, Joe made this from spoons and forks and knives. Just regular spoons, forks, and knives. And see, there's another one. He made like 4 of them. Leah has one. And this is what we have to do with our honey because we get ants now and again. So that's what we do. And these are perfect for putting potatoes and onions. These are things you guys probably don't think about. I have to go ahead and iron my clothes a lot of the time when I'm going to get ready to go on camera. I have no one to do this for me, guys. Of course, I have to do my hair and my makeup. I'll show you guys that in another video, okay, how I get my makeup done. And of course, I have to clean up my nails and paint them with clear. But today, instead of doing that, I want to show you guys a quick review on this little thing that I bought from Walmart. It's an as seen on TV thing. And this is what I'm going to use for my nails today, okay? Alright guys, so normally I would paint my fingernails with clear or some type of nail polish. But I bought this and I want to go ahead and review this right now, okay? It says natural shiny nails in seconds. So let's go. You can file, buff, and shine. And it comes with these heads to the thing. We already opened it, but let me go ahead and get it out the box for you, okay? These are the heads. This one's being used. This one's still new, all right? And then this is the naked nails. Little appliance, equipment, whatever you want to call it. It uses batteries. That does not come included. Two AA's. It says it plain as day. Okay, very simple. The blue one you file with, the purple looking one you buff with, and then the white one you polish with, okay? These are my nails. They're plain, no clear. I've been making them go shabby at work all week. See, this one's like really breaking up on me. There's another one here that's breaking up on me. And in my line of work, my nails take a beating. So now I'm gonna start by filing first. So it has low and high and off. Very simple. Try to get this broken one. So I have like lines in my nails and I think it's just from old age. But this right here, all these crackle part, I'm gonna buff that. So see here guys, they're all buffed. You don't see all that cracking going on that was happening a while ago on these 3 nails at least. So it's time to polish. The white one is for polishing or shine. So for lunch today, I'm going to be making sausages baked inside of cornbread and garnished on the top with some chili, okay? So take a look at what we're going to need. 2 cups of cornmeal, a half cup of all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of baking powder plus a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. That's the dry ingredients, all right? For the wet ingredients, we're gonna need a cup of room temperature buttermilk, 2 large eggs, and 6 tablespoons of butter melted. Right now I have it at room temperature, but I am gonna melt it in the microwave. Now to make the chili, this is what we're gonna need. Some ground beef, and this is a 2 to 3 pound tube, but I'm just gonna be using 2 pounds of it. Well, it's not a 2 to 3 pound tube, I'm sorry, it's a 3 pound tube, but I'm gonna make 2 pounds of it. For the spices, I'm gonna be using 4 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 teaspoons of cayenne. Okay, you can put more chili, like up to 6 teaspoons, but it might be a little bit too hot. For the beans, I'm gonna be using this Bush's black beans. They don't support the show or sponsor the show, but this is what I happen to like. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and wash this through a strainer because I want all that broth or brine or whatever off of it, okay? Now for the cornbread, I have a little secret ingredient that I'm gonna put in it. Jalapenos, okay? This is just to ramp it up a little bit. For the chili, we're also gonna put some onions and some cilantro. You put whatever you like, okay? This is gonna be all loosey-goosey. You put whatever you like in your chili. This is what I happen to like. To thicken it, we're gonna use some cornstarch. Then I'm gonna add some water to this and get this going, okay? So let's begin first by making the batter for the cornbread. So all I'm doing is mixing all the dry ingredients in this large bowl. Don't forget the sugar or the salt, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a whisk. And of course, I'm going to add my jalapenos. If you guys don't want it hot, don't put this in, okay? Let me set this aside and work on the wet ingredients, the eggs first, and then the buttermilk, and of course, the melted butter. Very simple. Now it's time to combine. All we're going to do now is mix the wet into the dry. And we're going to make sure that it's well incorporated like this. And then I'm going to go ahead and pour it into this greased baking pan. And spread it as evenly as I can with my spatula. And then I'm going to work on my sausages or my Polish or hot dogs, whichever one you buy, okay? So I have my little griddle skillet here, and all I'm doing is making sure I put the marks on them because these sausages are going to cook inside of the cornbread batter. So after you place them in the pan like this, if you've seated them wrong, you can always lift them back out and reseat them, okay? Because you need to leave space between each sausage so that the cornbread, after it's baked, it becomes the bun for the hot dog. Yay! Alright guys, so see, when you put it in the pan, you have to leave space for the bread to be wrapped around the sausage, okay? So this can only fit 4. And I have the oven preheating to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna bake this for like 20 minutes at the most. Toothpick inserted has to come out clean, and then we know it's done, all right? You can always have this done from the day before, okay? So all I do is I dump the meat into my skillet. I go ahead and use my potato squisher to squish it because I don't like big chunks of meat in the chili. I like it to be more fine. And then you can just throw all the ingredients in while it's cooking on the stovetop, or you can do what I like to do, which is just kind of blend everything in the NutriBullet. So I'm just putting the onions, the cilantro. You can always add a can of tomato sauce here too if you want. All the spices, not the beans though, okay? Just this stuff right here, blend it up really well, and then douse it on top of the meat like so. Of course, you can add anything else you like to add into your meat to make chili. Oregano, thyme, all that good stuff, all right? And then now it's time for me to add the thickener, which is the cornstarch. And I like this better for a thickener than to do all-purpose flour, okay? It just kind of dissipates really well in here. And then I rinse off the beans in, well, through the strainer. I need a good strainer, guys. I need one with a handle. The handle broke off of this one. And then I'll just go on ahead and dump the beans into the chili, set this aside. And then check on the cornbread. The toothpick inserted comes out clean, but it still looks too light or too white for me, so I'm just gonna put it under the broiler for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right guys, so see? If it comes out too light, just go ahead and turn the broiler on, watch it for about 3 minutes at the most, and then it'll kiss it. I call it kiss, it makes it brown. I'm gonna grate some cheese because this is gonna be the topping, and I'm gonna allow this to cool down before I cut it apart and we'll garnish, okay? It's cooled down sufficiently, so it's time for me to go ahead and cut them apart. We're gonna get 4, and remember these are like the sausages with the buns, so to speak. Make sure you release the bread from all sides of the pan because you don't want to have trouble getting them out. And I'm going to try to get the first one out right here on the end. Let's see if I don't let it break. And put it on my little plate here. And now I'm going to get the rest out and just put it on this beautiful platter. See? You can serve 4 people with this, guys. Now what I'm going to do is switch out one of these pieces back onto my little plate because I want that to be my thumbnail picture. So you always want that one to be pretty. Let me dress it on the top with the chili. And then, of course, we're going to garnish on top with some cheese. And then this is what I have to do. I go into the garage and I find one of these beautiful kitchen towels that people have donated to the show. And then I take it outside to this little rustic table that Joe made for me specifically for this, just to take thumbnail pictures, and spread my little cloth and just go on ahead and snap my pictures. And I always try to get it from different angles. A lot of people, when they're taking pictures of food, they tend to go from above. And sometimes that is the money shot, but a lot of the times it's not, okay? So rule of thumb, don't always go above, but I always do one for surety. So now it's time to go back inside and taste. I don't know how you eat this. I don't know if you pick it up and just bite into it like a hot dog.
I would use a fork.
A fork? Grab a fork.
I would use a fork.
But the bread looks so awesome. And by the way, guys, you can make this cornbread in a cast iron skillet. Do the batter the same way. Mix the dry ingredients, crack the eggs, beat the wet ingredients, mix it in together, grease the cast iron skillet, level it off in there, and jam it in the oven and let it go until it's brown. Remember, if it's not brown on the top, put on the broiler. Okay, in some people's oven, the broiler's on the bottom, but mine's inside the top. I showed you guys the fire. Josh, where's my fork?
Oh, there you go.
You don't want this?
Well, I do, but I'll wait.
Okay. No, normally, I'm not a lover of cornbread.
Me neither.
I think you're gonna change your mind. This?
You gotta get some of the meat.
And the beans.
Oh, alright. I dropped it. Hold on. Alright, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Alright.
Sometime today, Joshua?
Alright, there you go.
What do you think?
That's actually pretty good.
You taste that jalapeno in the cornbread?
Mm-hmm. And the texture of the cornbread doesn't bug me. I thought the texture really bugged me, but it's not bad.
I don't like cornbread that's from a box or other stuff people make that's from a box where they tell you it's not from a box. But this is the bomb, guys.
It's really good, yeah.
It's beautiful. So this is going to be Joshua's brunch because he hasn't had breakfast yet.
Breakfast.
No, what I'm going to do, because this is not just going to be about cooking. This show, the Bare Pantry Show that I'm trying to do right now, is like an all-involved show. So we're going to have like segments. So the next segment we're going to move into is Jada's going to dye my hair. Come on, guys. Although I'm a natural brunette, my hair tends to be the color of like nutmeg. Nutmeg brown, I guess, is the best color. And I like it a little bit darker. When I was younger, somebody had told me that when you get older, you don't need to have dark hair because it makes you look older. But I don't think so. I like it really dark. And this time around, Jada mistakenly bought blue-black. So I'm kind of anxious, but willing. I'm a willing subject. She's putting Vaseline around my hairline right here, around the front, around the ears, and around the back part. And I just have a black shirt that I wear all the time that's buttoned down when she's going to dye my hair, so that I can just undo the buttons when I'm done and go wash my hair off or take a shower. So she mixed up the dye already, and she's going to tell you what she did right afterwards. And luckily, I don't have any gray hair yet. Even though I'm going to be 50 in a month, I don't have any gray hair. But I do get gray hair like in my eyebrows, which kind of sucks. But I don't have it in my head. So she's just applying with her brush. And it feels very good. It feels really, really good on my scalp. And especially being that it's a hot day. So Jada's a pro at this stuff. She's been doing my hair for like 4 years. I don't have to go to the salon. So I'm very, very lucky. And look, see, she's just applying. Just applying. And then she rolls it up. And she puts this bag over my head because we don't want to buy a shower cap. We always use the grocery store bags. And then I'm going to have to let it set for about 45 minutes before I wash the color out.
Hi guys! So we did mom's hair today. So first things first, I normally don't do her hair blue-black. I do it jet black. But yeah, you know, we gotta change it up, make it different. So first thing I did is take it out of the box and then I squished it, but I started from the top and rolled down so you get every drop of it. If you're like her and you have thin hair but it's long, use the whole bottle because it'll get all of her inches down there. If you don't, you have like my hair but it's thick, still use the whole bottle because you gotta get it all in there. So I did the whole tube and then 2 ounces of lifter and mix that up really, really well, and then you just put it on her hair like I did and get her roots. Like I said, her hair's thin, so I don't have to like lift and separate things like in my hair. I gotta get everything. But yeah, pretty much, and then you put it all over, let it set for about 45 minutes because you want to get it dark and rich and good. And the little bag I put over her head, that's to keep the heat in, because so the color will last and look better. But overall, that's how I dye my mom's hair. So the brand that I used is Ion, and it's a vegan product, and I've been using it on my hair for a while, and my hair hasn't fallen out. If anything, my hair is pretty healthy. I use all their after shampoo products, which mom will probably use. It's one little thing, and it's for after you wash all the hair out and, you know, all the hair dye out, your hair doesn't fall out. And we don't go and buy no shower cap because we use trash bags, because in the Bare Pantry Show, when you're dyeing your hair on a budget, you ain't got no money for $2 cap.
Hey guys, thanks for making it all the way through to the end. Would you please go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. Bye!